Good morning, and welcome to Bad Hikes. Today is day 44, and Woodchuck and I are going to slack pack 15 miles. So this is my first time slack packing. We're going to get dropped off at Carver's Gap and then hike back down to the Gap, the US 19, whatever it is, and then walk back here to Station 19, which is the hostel we stayed in last night because the wind chill was going to be -6. Yeah, that's just not safe. Anywho, so we're going to slack back and come back here, but right now we're going to go make pancakes. Today was the day to not be dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, what gap was it? Carver Gap? Yeah, so we went.
Either me or was those Carver County rescue dudes?
Yeah. So at the top of Carver Gap, we decided to get back into the car. It was horrifically windy and cold, and it wasn't safe. So now we're gonna do a Sobo situation, so we can still get some miles in today, and then we'll catch these miles tomorrow that we missed. So yay for being safe. Okay, so we're bundled up back in the cold. We are at a Forest Service road. So we're gonna go 13 point something Sobo, and I'm slack packing. There's nothing in my pack right now besides water, a filter, my rain gear, some snacks, and that's about it. We're all bundled up. It is cold. So we're all kinds of out of whack today. I'm going southbound. There's nothing in my pack. What is life right now? But so that's the plan. We're going to go back to the hostel tonight because it's going to be 15 degrees, not including wind chill. What is happening? I have no idea what's going on. So anywho, that's today. Tomorrow we'll figure out how to make up that 14 miles and then get shuttled back to this road to continue northbound. But for now, southbound in the snow. Feels bizarre having like nothing in my pack. I have no weight on me. But I do want to say thank you to Dave, the guy who owns the Station 19 hostel, because bless him, he was the one who drove us to Carver's Gap, and we were out of the car. I was gonna do it because I was like, I need these miles because I'm meeting my husband and my dad in Damascus on a certain day, which I'm very excited about. That wasn't something I thought would happen, but we made it work. So I have to be there at a certain time. And I was like, oh my God, the miles, I'll just do it. I'll be freezing, I'll just do it. And then Dave pulled up beside us. He was like, ladies, this is not safe. Get your butts back in the car, essentially. Because either I'm going to have to get in the car now, or like, you're going to have to get in the car now, or a rescue team's going to have to get you off this freaking mountain. So thank you, Dave, for getting us out of a situation that wouldn't have been good and putting us in a much better one at a lower elevation, so we're still getting miles, but safely. Safety first, people, even if you are going to go Sobo and slack pack. Alrighty, let's get on with this nice hike. It's like lightly snowing and not windy at all this far down. Let's go. Okay, things I didn't realize were that close. Apparently this is mile 407, which means we're gonna hit the 400 mile marker going the wrong way, and then negative 14.8 miles for us. So I guess I can celebrate that at the Gap tomorrow, but we're gonna cross the little 400 mile marker today. Everything is, this is like the, what's it called? Twilight. Yes, the Twilight Zone. Like everything is backwards and wrong. Should be fine. So we are at the Mountaineer Falls shelter, and it's such a cute little shelter, double decker, and it's got a roof, and like the eating area is underneath cover, which is always appreciated. And there's a little washout station for you to like wash out your pots and stuff. But Tennessee, answer me this. Why don't you put privies at your shelters? That's like one of the best parts of staying in a shelter is you have access to a privy. Why? Is there like a reason? Because we've been dipping in and out of North Carolina and Tennessee for forever, but I think we're pretty much in Tennessee. It's really unclear, like, when you leave one and enter the other. There's no signs or anything. But I think we're pretty much in Tennessee until we hit the border to cross into Virginia. But just curious why you don't put privies in your shelters, because it's always so nice when you get a good privy at a shelter. Oh, this is pretty. There's a little waterfall. Goes all the way down. The sun is finally out, which is fantastic. It's still freezing cold. Like, I think it's in the 20s. And it may be sunny, but I don't want to know what it's like up on the balds right now. Like I said, I wish I had gotten footage of how awful it was this morning. It was just, the wind like pushed us, like was pushing us, like physically pushing us, and it was just completely iced over and frigidly cold. It was awful. Like, I'm still like in my beanie and I've got hand warmers and my gloves. Like, I just took off my puffy because we were climbing, and you don't want to start sweating in your puffy. That's not the best, because then if you stop, you'll instantly freeze. But hopefully it will look like this tomorrow and be a little bit warmer, because a couple day hikers walked past us and they're like, happy last day of winter, and we were like, what? Apparently tomorrow's the first day of spring, so that's very exciting. So hopefully it will feel like it. Well, this is beautiful. The trail has taken us to this very clear and very wide river. Apparently there's a waterfall soon. I'm going to assume it's coming from that body of water. Ooh, this is really muddy. Ew, squish. Anywho, so we're just walking along. Daffodils are trying to come out, even though it's freezing, but it's spring. Fun. All right, we are taking a side quest to Jones Falls. We've been told that it's worth it, so it's just a little blue place. So we're gonna go down and see the falls, then come back to trail. So, side quest. Wow, this is pretty cool. It goes all the way down. Woodchuck packed out a yoo-hoo. But it's so tall. It's so fun. Alright, back on trail. Up our little baby mountain of today. There should be a meadow at the top, so that's exciting. Well, there it is. So, as soon as I walk, I don't know, 10 more miles. I don't want to do the math right now. I can officially celebrate tomorrow after we hit that freaking gap. Today is the Twilight Zone. Everything is wrong. But still, woohoo! It's still very, very exciting. We're passing a cemetery. It makes sense. We're pretty near like a decent sized road. We just crossed a 2-lane that was decently busy. Like, I had to wait and like look both ways, kind of busy. But there's a little surface road to a little graveyard right next to the AT. There's a white place. Well, this is gorgeous. You can see a woodchuck in the distance. So I'm about 95% sure that that's Rowan Mountain that we were on, and then these are the balds that we were supposed to go down today. But as you can imagine, the weather here and the weather way up there is quite a bit different. I just cannot express to you. I'm so kicking myself because I didn't take any footage of what it was like up there. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, what's a good comparison? And I thought of one. It's a Disney reference. So if you're a Disney person, this goes out to you. Oh, it's pretty this way too. Oh, fun. You can see so far. I get so easily distracted. Anywho, Disney reference. In Monsters, Inc., like the first one, when Sully and Mike Wazowski get banished with the abominable snowman, like in that like winter wasteland, it was that, but windier. Oh, it just wasn't good, wasn't safe. You can still see it's still frozen at the top. But hopefully after the sun today and then the warmer temperatures and sun tomorrow, we'll be up there hiking back down. And then we'll shuttle from where we're about to be to where we started out today. So all the footpaths will be connected and everything will be fine. These 2 feet are gonna touch every single inch of the AT one way or another. Ain't no aqua blazing, yellow blazing for this gal. I want to touch every single inch of it. Unless, like I said a couple videos ago, there's a designated bypass for something if it's dangerous. Those I don't think count. Debatable. I would debate about it. But as far as, the rest of it goes, I will be touching every single step. Rest assured. All right, I'm gonna keep walking in this beautiful meadow. Quick hostel tour when nobody's in here. So this is the upstairs to the bar. And then we have kitchen area, bathrooms, rooms upstairs, laundry, learner clothes, bunks, and then the common area. All right, so then you come outside. And then downstairs is the pub.
Right here.
Yay! Thank you. Oh,
Dave special?
I'm very excited. Yes.
I had that too.
Yum.
I had Twilight.
Got the Dave's special and then the crazy crack fries. Very exciting. Okay, have had a shower. Tour continues. So, pub's in there. Bathrooms, resupply, kind of a hangout area, and then this is the wall where everybody signs. So I was number 33. There I am. All right, so then in the back of the pub is where the music parlor stage is that I was in last night. So that is station 19. We love it, but it is freezing outside. So I'm going to go back in and edit and go to bed. So if you want to follow along on my AT journey, make sure to subscribe. I also have an Instagram account, but for now, happy trails.